Hi, everybody. This is the Still Learning Podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mark Badger. And alongside me, we have Jack Savas and Ryan Parlett. Right, let's kick this all off. How's your guys' week been?
You mean?
I'll go first.
Yeah?
Yeah, my week's been all right, mate. Not
Yeah.
too bad. Pretty standard. Usual week of work.
Yeah.
Busy as always. Looking forward to the weekend. Just having a chilled one.
You've got a big weekend this weekend, haven't you?
Do have a big weekend, yes.
Very big.
Yes, it is.
What's the big news?
I don't know. No, I'm joking. Nah, so me and my girlfriend have been together for 4 years now. So,
Woo!
yeah, man. It's good.
But
So-
it could be longer or it could be shorter. You don't actually know the date.
So we don't actually know the date, which is kind of, I don't know, it don't really matter, does it? But she don't know the date either, and neither do I. So we kind of just agreed on this sort of date. And we've just kind of stuck with it every year. But yeah, I think, it's not really important, to be honest.
No,
Neither of us are that bothered about it. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, other than that, mate, just a pretty general week for me. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nice.
Yeah.
Savas? What the fuck was that?
My week, sir,
Yes. How was your
it's
week?
been okay. It's been all right. A lot of work in CBA.
Yeah, CBA.
CBA.
CBA with the
Can't
WORK.
Be asked. Yes. No, but it's all right. Nothing crazy has happened. Nothing interesting, really.
Not a big
I'm carrying
weekend?
on this weekend. No, I'm going to Portsmouth tomorrow to see my brothers.
Nice.
Actually, saying that, Sunday, my girlfriend's brother is having a gender reveal for their new child.
Oh, very good.
So that'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Big
I don't know
up.
what it is yet.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah, we don't know what it
Congrats,
is
nice.
yet. Don't congratulate me. He's a dick.
I take that. Congratulations back.
Do you want us to cut that out?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Just a lot of working coming up and a lot of working I've done, and my accounting's going good. So
That's good.
yeah, not too bad. It's all moving forward.
Good. No, I'm glad.
How's your week been?
Yeah, go on, Mark.
My week's been pretty good, actually. I've gotten really into Breaking Bad. Never seen Breaking Bad, and I've watched 4 seasons in a week.
Nice.
A week.
In a week, pretty much.
Is that why you don't reply to my messages?
Yeah, very much.
Ah.
I'm on the 5th episode now. Fifth series now. It's fucking good.
Do you like it?
Really good. Yeah.
I found- into
I watched it for a while, and I would always watch the first season, and it gets to a point where it's just
stop, don't you? Yeah.
it's just so like nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it starts off really well, then nothing happens, and it's like, I just can't bother to sit there for an hour
Mm.
and just watch an episode where nothing goes on.
See, that's my trick. Is I skip the boring parts.
Oh right.
All
but-
the boring parts
Yeah,
are when
but-
the wife's in there.
interesting.
Yep.
Interesting
Okay.
outlook on life.
Yeah.
Like, because
Um,
when she's talking to her sister, I'm like, you're holding no relevance to the methamphetamine cooking. That's all I really care about.
yeah.
I care about the criminality
Criminality.
of it.
Mm.
But no, I think it's a great show. But I also had an interview today,
Ooh.
so that went well.
Yeah.
Nice.
I made them laugh the majority of it, so I always think that's a good sign.
yeah.
Yeah,
very good.
definitely.
And yeah, no, that went well. I'm off to Vietnam tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Nice.
What are you doing there?
Going to a wedding,
Nice. Family?
family wedding, cousin's wedding, who lives in Hong Kong. And yeah, so I haven't seen them in years, so it'll be quite fun. They're like me, but just older. I think they're like from weddings I've been to with them.
Well, your personality, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're quite.
So it'd be a good wedding, by the sounds
It'll
of
be
it.
a great wedding.
Yeah.
Be
Sounds
sick.
like it'd be pretty hectic.
Yeah,
Knowing
yeah.
what you're on like on a night out.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be.
Sounds like it's going to be that.
I mean, obviously they're not on my level of stupidity and craziness, but they're on the spectrum.
They're getting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be good fun. That'd be very good fun.
yeah. It'd be good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Right, so we got just to give you all a rundown of what we're going to be doing, like each episode. We'll have global, local, and celebrity news by
Yes.
our reporter,
News correspondent.
news correspondent, Jack Savas.
Yes.
We will then have weekly stories or fun stories from Ryan.
Some crazy and exciting ones that
I'm looking forward to that.
you
Yeah,
won't
that's gonna
really
be-
expect.
that's
I'm
gonna be
looking
good.
forward to seeing your reaction. So
I think that's going to be one of the highlights of each episode.
Yeah.
Of the fun stories.
Yeah.
And then for myself, I will give you a random fact every episode, so that you can learn something new. Hence the title of the podcast, the Still Learning Podcast.
Hell yes.
Hell
Yeah, there we go.
Yes. Right.
yeah, if you don't come away learning something, what's the point?
Exactly.
What's the point?
Exactly. If you haven't learned anything, then maybe you're too smart.
Should we kick off the news?
Yes, I think we should
Yes,
kick off the
let's go.
news.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's
So-
get it going.
From my incredibly made news highlighted, not highlighted, what's it called? Laminated.
Laminated, yes.
sheet. You now know it's news time. So I do 3 segments. I got global news, local news, and celebrity news. I thought
Literally just what I just said.
Oh, is it? Interesting.
I just said we've got global, local, and celebrity.
Incredible.
news.
Thank you for that. The local news is a local Surrey area. That's where we are based.
Yes. If you don't live in Surrey, then you can ignore it.
Yeah, you can also move to the area to become cool. But it
And
is
then
what
you
it
know
is.
what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Right, so global news. So, a Texas man has been missing for the past 8 years, but he's recently been found. Ooh. Can someone hazard a guess about where you think
Is
this
this
man has
No,
been
wait.
found?
Is this the man that was living in the airport?
No.
Nah, he was it's 15 years. He's not
right.
missing. They know he lives there.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I see.
Where
Where-
he was found,
Where he was found?
Hooters or something like that.
Yeah, it must be some sort of stupid.
He was found in his own home.
Interesting.
That's the America for you.
interesting.
Um,
Well, you need to elaborate a little
yeah,
bit.
so
more.
what-
you need to explain a little bit further there.
So what I've got is a big list of fucking words.
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
going to read it for you
Big
guys.
words.
Global and news, everything highlighted. So Rudolph, the teen who went missing about 8 years ago, was actually home the entire time, according to the local police. They said that he returned to his mother's home one day after he went missing in 2015 and has been there ever since. Now,
What? Literally not going outside.
just not been outside. So, but this is where the interesting bit comes.
Okay.
So a day prior to that, an activist named Quanell X, who's also a leader of Houston's New Black Panther Nation, said he spoke to Rudolph and claimed that there was severe abuse and drugging by Rudolph's mother, which is why they're saying that he was being hidden in his home by his mother.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was basically like
So he was-
abducted by
Yeah,
his
by his mother
Yeah,
and
yeah.
drugged up and abused.
Right.
he
You
was-
made it sound like he was just chilling out.
Yeah.
The way you said it was
It's a
like,
lot
yeah.
deeper than that. So. Yeah, so he's only
Cliffhanger.
oh no, he's only 17 years old as well. That's quite very young.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So found last week, and he was apparently lying in front of a church in southeast Houston. He was found wounded and unresponsive. But the mother at the moment is saying that he's non-verbal, so he's not speaking of anything and not saying anything.
I'm not surprised if he's been abducted by
And drugged
8
up,
years
exactly.
and drugged
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
8
like-
years, man. That
Jesus
is
Christ,
mad. That's
yeah.
mad.
That's
You always hear
awful.
stories like that. There was a story a while ago of a girl that she went missing for 20 or 30 years,
Mm.
and it's just a random man kept her in his bunker,
Yeah,
and then she escaped.
Yeah.
She literally.
good on him escaping though. You see some
Yeah,
films,
well played on it.
Yeah, good on her.
Well played. That was
Um,
cracking global
that was good
news.
news,
That was
wasn't it?
good.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
good
was-
first news segment.
That was
is-
very good.
That's
Yeah?
pretty solid.
Right,
Can't lie.
and on to
That
some
you-
local news.
You set the bar high.
Thank you.
Are you going to be able
Yeah.
to top that now?
No way. So guys,
I've seen the
Get some
celebrity
global
news. He
news
ain't
done.
topping it.
Yeah. right, local news. So in the Surrey area, we all know about Thames Water.
Yeah.
Some of us live in Epsom, some of us don't.
No.
Thames Water has a massive leak in Epsom that is still not been repaired after
Oh.
months of water pouring onto the streets.
That's just
From the
you know what? It's just
It's just sickening.
It's
isn't
a
it?
sickening.
It's sickening behaviour.
They're not clearing it up.
But
But
a resident
Here we
by
go.
the name of Joe Stroud has been keeping vigilant records of the unrepaired leaks across the town and notifying Thames Water.
yo, Joe, well
Shout
done,
out,
mate.
Yeah,
Good
shout
job,
out to you,
Joe.
Joe.
Good job, buddy.
If you're listening, keep it up. Keep up the good work.
So there've been some things that haven't been fixed near Station Approach, which is by the station, obviously, and another on West Street. Thames Water has replied.
Good. What have they got to say for
What's,
themselves?
what's their excuse?
Yeah, you wanna hear
what
this?
have they
Fucking
come up with?
corporate
What have they
scum.
come up with?
So what they've said is, right, they're waiting for a permit to deal with the leak, but Mr. Stroud is left frustrated with the water company.
Cool. It's always waiting for something.
Yeah, it's never.
It's always permit this, permit
Yeah.
that. Bloody-
It's always someone else's fault.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Never take ownership of your problems.
Yeah, sure, all right. I don't want Thames Water cutting me off here. Thames Water, big up, but sort your shit out, please. Thank you.
And that was your local news.
And now on to some celebrity news.
That's the
oh
big
my
one.
God. Right, celebrity news. Do we know Britney Spears?
Yes.
Britney Spears.
Britney
No, I
Spears.
never heard of her, mate.
Fair enough.
It's actually quite ironic because her song, Hit Me Baby One More Time. My loneliness is killing me and I.
Anywho, Britney Spears allegedly was hit and knocked to the floor by an NBA security guard.
Fucking hell.
What, at a game or just in general?
I'll elaborate, sir. So she filed a police report alleging that she was struck in the face by a security guard for basketball player Victor Wembanyama.
Well done on the surname.
Thank you.
Well
I
done
practiced
on
that
the surname.
numerous times. It was a Wednesday night in Las Vegas. So Victor is 19 years old. Can you hazard a guess? Mark, you already know, so you're not going to play in the game. How tall is Victor at the age of 19 years old in the NBA?
He is. I saw this the other day. He's the new kid.
Yeah,
He's new, yeah,
just been
yeah.
drafted first.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't he like 7 foot something? 7'5".
Yeah.
That is spot on,
Yeah.
Ryan.
All right, so now, but I've got something for you.
What's that?
What's his wingspan?
I don't know.
7'5"
from,
though.
From
man.
one,
Yeah.
so when he puts his arms out side to side, from the end of one finger to the other end.
Go for it.
What will you guess? You
I
made
don't know.
mine guess. Guess.
I don't know what you
200
measuring.
and
So if I
10
go like
centimeters.
that, if I go like that,
I reckon 5 foot.
5 foot.
224 centimeters.
What's that in feet?
Oh, I don't know. Are they doing centimeters? No.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they're doing feet. Oh, I
That's
don't
how
know
big it is. He has to be doing feet.
He's
I
8
suppose
8 foot.
8 foot.
So his wingspan is longer than me. Oh, it's longer than himself. It's 8 foot
That is
from
incredible.
one end
It's
to
only
one.
5
finger.
inches more, but yeah.
That is, put into terms,
Still.
that
It's more
is
than 5 inches.
8 subway foot longs.
Yeah, that's the real.
Or
That's the
16
real headline,
6
guys.
inches.
Yeah.
What's the point? That's 8 foot longs.
The maths ain't mathing here. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So, she was having dinner with her husband and 2 others, and allegedly, approached Victor, just asking for a nice little photo, tapped on the shoulder, asking for a photo. And a man named Damian Smith, who's a director of the team, he's the director of team security for the San Antonio Spurs, which I'm assuming is the team. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the Spurs though.
Backhanded the singer, knocking her off her glasses and causing her to fall to the floor.
Knocking her off her glasses.
Knocking her glasses off.
You didn't say that. You said knocking her off her glasses.
Did I actually?
Yeah, you did.
I publicly apologise for that. Please don't cancel me. Knocking off her glasses and causing her to fall to the floor. Yeah,
That's mad.
that is crazy. I mean, I feel like it might not have been intentional, but she is filing a police report for aggravated assault. Bit dramatic.
Money
but
grabbing it.
yeah, as if she isn't
Doesn't
enough,
need the
but-
money. Well, apparently Britney Spears is actually dead.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No, she's
was
not.
it actually Britney
Yeah.
Spears? though?
Or is it her sister?
well, we're
not-
Jamie
sister.
Lynn?
We can't go into that right now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think that is for a first episode. That is cracking.
And that's your
news.
breaking news, guys.
Um,
That was pretty solid.
Yeah.
To be
That is
fair.
good news.
That was
So what I'm going to do is that'll be bi-weekly, I think. So another segment we're going to do, or I'm going to try and do, is monthly companies. So I'm going to go out there and pick small companies that are out and about within Surrey area, and they'll be our monthly companies. We'll try to get some merch in the place as well, just get them promoted. Help the community out a little bit.
yeah. You know what? You got to start with your community before
Exactly.
we.
Before you expand.
Before you
yeah,
expand.
you got to look after your own.
Yeah,
before you-
exactly. Big
before
up the
you
Surrey
expand,
crew.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, help companies in the area.
But yeah, more stories will be following. Don't you worry, guys.
Yeah.
Love it.
And if you have any news that you'd like Jack to research,
Yeah. Drop a comment.
drop a
Absolutely.
comment. Because there's always news.
Yeah, there's always
So
news
and there's
going on,
stuff that you might
There's always
miss.
stuff going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, you see the whole thing. Obviously, we won't talk about it now, but the whole thing that happened in Wimbledon.
The car crash. Yeah,
with that 8-year-old girl.
What?
You not hear about? Oh,
No.
basically,
So she-
briefly,
yeah.
this woman was driving. She crashed into a preschool for girls.
shit.
I think she injured like 9 people, like 9 kids, and killed 1.
Drunk or
I don't know.
No, she had
a medical
Amy was talking
medical
about
reason, wasn't it? They were saying
So
it's a medical reason, but I think they arrested her because
Yeah.
they're looking at finding out.
yeah.
that. So
What
she
actually
has.
happened?
She had a seizure, I believe. From what I've been
So
told,
she had maybe
she had
epilepsy
a
or
seizure
something.
at the wheel, right?
Right. Okay.
So the debate is: should she be charged with manslaughter or not? And I was a bit like, maybe not if you had a seizure at the wheel, but if you know you're prone to seizures,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be driving, and you
Yeah.
took it upon yourself to do that, then it's negligence, isn't it? So-
Yeah, it's a tricky one, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think ultimately, if you don't know that you've got something wrong and you just like your first seizure, then obviously, yeah.
Yeah, then if it's, yeah. But it's still awful.
But yeah,
Yeah, no,
100%.
It's absolutely awful.
thoughts and prayers go out to the families affected by that.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got local news. So we'll now get into our main debate topic
yes.
of
Debate time.
This will be a good little one, won't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So every week we will have a topic to debate about, and yeah, we'll just see what everybody's opinions are and whatnot. So this week's
Debate of the week
first
is
debate. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, oh, that's a
Debate of-
nice little intro.
debate of the week. Paying on first dates as a
Hmm.
man.
more specifically who is and who isn't paying
What?
on the first date.
No, it's just I thought we were just saying, should a man pay on the first
Yeah.
date?
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
I mean, hey, if you want, equality and all that, I'm down for it.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure we're going to talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
I personally think I pay on the first date,
Yeah, same.
but I don't mind if the girl's like, no, I'm not allowing you, and I'll chip in. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll refuse it, and unless she's like, if you don't let me pay, I'll never speak to you again. But I mean, I'm always down to pay.
I don't see why you wouldn't. I think it's a very gentlemanly thing to do.
100%.
I mean, it'd be nice if the person you're on a date with would maybe offer or want to chip something in. That feel more. I shouldn't have to go to dinner with someone feeling like I have to pay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I
Yeah.
would probably say no.
Ooh.
No to what?
Well, you
Paying or anything?
No to everything. Everything in life is just no. Nah, I mean, no, I think like you just said there, my initial thought of going on a date, I wouldn't go to that date thinking, right, I'm paying for this girl.
Yeah.
It may change when I'm there, but before I'm there, I will go there not thinking, oh, I'm paying for this girl.
Mm.
I will go there thinking we're splitting this 50-50.
Okay, so here's one though. But let's say I know you're obviously both in relationships, but you've asked a girl out. You said, I want to spend time with you. I want you to, not do what you maybe have plans or I don't want you to, I want you to come meet me for the first time. So you're asking her to come meet you. Do you not think that maybe it's your
Yeah, that's what,
it's that's I mean if she asked you out then maybe you're asking to have my company.
Yeah.
So maybe you should chip in. But
Yeah.
I think the man always asks the woman out, so the man should pay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more inclined to that, especially if I'm asking you to come out with me and I'm taking you to a certain restaurant or whatever we're
But
doing.
what if a girl asks you out? A girl says to you, "Hey Jack, let's go grab some drinks."
I'd offer, but it's weird because I've had that situation with Amy as well, where Amy's like, "Oh, let's go do something," and she'll pay for it.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I've not been in a dating situation in a while, so I feel like
Sorry about that.
yeah. So
Sorry. You're in a loving, committed relationship. I'm sorry you haven't dated in a while.
I'm more leaning towards I'd be paying for it.
Well, you're right. So let's say Grace asked you out. She's asked to
Well, in
spend
that case,
time
he's
with.
probably more lenient to her paying for it.
Okay, let's say you're not together though. This is the first date you've gone on. She's asked you out on a date. Like she's asked.
No, I would go. I would still.
Oh, yeah,
I would
yeah.
still go 50-50.
Yeah, I forgot you were 50.
I wouldn't go there. If she asked me out, I wouldn't go there and be like, right, you're paying for the meal.
Yeah.
Like, I generally would go 50-50. And like my reason, obviously, there's probably people out there like who have always been like, oh no, gentlemen, like guys should pay, gentleman thing. But at the end of the day, like if you're going on a date with someone, and if they say you ask a girl, you're agreeing, she agrees, you're both going for the same reason, to get to know someone a bit more.
Yeah.
So if I'm investing my time and effort into you and you're investing your time and effort into me, why should it just be one-sided when it comes to actually being on the date?
Yeah.
It should be, if it's going to be like life, it's going to be 50-50. If you get in a relationship, it's then 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or that's how, or you might go out for one meal and you pay, and then the next time you go out and they pay.
Yeah.
And it's just that kind of token of appreciation for each other.
Yeah.
But like, why shouldn't you do that from the start? Why should it be?
No, true.
And like, if I was on a date with a girl, let's say I went like nowadays, you go out on for a meal, 3-course meal, drinks, you could be spending anywhere between 100 plus.
With about 50 ahead.
Yeah, so you could be
50 per
spending,
person.
depending on what you do and where you go. You know, if you just take her to McDonald's, then obviously spending about 20 quid. But
Yeah.
if you take her to some high end like restaurant,
Yeah.
then and you spent say 100, 150 pound, and then 2 days later she turns around and goes, "Oh yeah, I'm not feeling it." You're 150 pound down.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
what?
no, true.
Yeah, but I'd still be happy with the fact that
No, I
I've
wouldn't.
met
I generally wouldn't.
I've met someone new. I've got to know them. I've had a nice time. I'm maybe 150 pound down, but I know it was the right thing to do in that sort of moment.
Yeah, it's so you're taking a gamble. You're taking a risk. You're taking a gamble.
It's
You know,
always
it
a
could
gamble.
work. It could not. I mean, I went on a date at the start of the year,
Mm.
and she was like, "You're paying."
Well,
I mean-
straight up.
Oh yeah,
If she, I don't know, if I went on a date and she was like, "I'll get up and walk out."
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
And
that's, like, what sort of entitlement is that?
Yeah,
I'm
so
not being
the-
funny.
the
thing is, like-
that's just rude.
She
Yeah.
said you're paying, and then like I made a joke and was like, "Oh yeah, like I was paying, I'm paying anyway."
Mm.
And like we joked about it, and then at the end, I was like, "What would you have done if I didn't pay?" Then she was like, "Well, she walked out, wouldn't have spoken to you again." And I was like, "Oh shit, like you was being for real. I thought we was just joking."
Yeah.
And I think if I was in that situation again, I'd be like, "You can pay for yourself."
Clearly not. Yeah.
But I think I get all the equality and like everybody, 50-50. I just personally, I would always pay on the first date.
It's strange as well because even though me and her have been together a while, if we go out on a date, I'll still pay for her.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
I would never make her. Even though it's like her money is my money. No, it's not.
Her money is it's her money. You're not married.
My money
Her money is her money, and your no money is your no money.
What I meant to say was, once we get into a position where her money is my money is her money, like marriage and doing good job sort of thing, then it's I'd still rather her have a bit more so she can spend. She'll probably spend a lot more than I will in her lifetime than I probably will. So I'd rather her have some money saved up for if she wants to go and do something. But yeah, I'll happily spend money for her, no problem.
Okay, so you and me are in agreement. Obviously,
We're in agreement.
men pay first.
Yep.
Men pay on the first date.
Yep.
Ryan is 50-50.
No,
So 70-30.
I'll probably more sway no until you're actually on the date. I think, like I said, going into the date, I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
But things may change.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go there thinking, yeah, right, I'm paying for this person straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So,
that's
yeah.
fair enough.
That's just my view.
Fair play.
And hey, look, everyone's entitled.
Everyone is
Everyone's
entitled.
And speaking on entitled, let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Yes.
If there's something you've done before or you thought of doing and you didn't actually do it, let us know. We like to chat, don't we?
Yeah, no, we do love a
We
chat.
reply to comments. We love replying to comments.
We do. We do indeed.
We do indeed.
So yeah, let us know what your thoughts are on the men paying on the first date.
Hopefully, there'll be a few people out there who'll agree with me.
Hopefully.
Just everyone's like, yes.
So on to our next segment, which is stories by Ryan.
Yes, so I've got a few stories.
Yes.
In,
I'm
reg-
excited.
in regards to obviously what we've just been talking about,
Yeah.
first dates and whatnot, it's not so much should a guy pay on the first date, it's just general first date stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do have one about someone on a first date about paying. So
Okay.
hopefully that will then
Yeah.
back up my reasons and what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll find out. I'll save that one till last. Cool. So my first one is, so I went on a date with this girl I met online. We had a great time. After we finished dinner, we headed back to my place for the after-hour activities. When we got back, she checked her phone and had over 15 missed calls from her family.
Fucking hell.
Apparently, her mum did some background checks on me. She found out we were actually half siblings.
Oh my gosh! That is a violation.
Shit.
That is awful.
Did they get down
No. So obviously, they went back
to play Twister?
Imagine going on some like unreal date.
Mm.
Like imagine you're in this
a
situation.
worldie?
Like,
yeah.
You go on this date, you have a great time, you
Yeah.
go back, you manage to get her back to yours.
Yeah.
She checks her phone, she turns around and goes, "Oh shit, you're my brother."
What's up,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah. Oh, that is awful.
Like-
I feel for him.
That's
Like how
That's
obviously you
bad.
can't even imagine what that feeling.
Yeah.
But imagine, man.
I don't know what I'd do in that situation.
Honestly, it just makes you think like what the fuck would you like? What would you do?
Well, it's a good job they
Well,
checked the phone before.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
you
This
know
is
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
Yeah.
Like, think they woke up the next day, and she then
Oh
looks at
my
her phone,
Gosh, yeah.
and it's just like, nah. Imagine living with that.
Yeah.
Living with that. Like you got to go day by day, and every time you see the family,
Yeah.
that's all you think.
Hi, how you?
Hi, you alright? How you been?
You here for Aunt May's birthday as well?
Should we do it again? Yeah,
Yeah,
But, I mean, that's
that's a good one.
That's
That
a good
is-
one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
one.
that is good. Oh
Would
my
you
God.
still go through with it?
No way! Actually, depends how down bad I am.
You just hey, look, baby, you got to ask the questions.
Nah, you can't, man, because you're related.
Depends.
Nah, that's
Depends what time of the year it is, how long it's been at this point. JK.
I'm gonna play a bit-
Amy, just be aware of Jack.
Cut the cap.
Yeah, someone's got to be devil's advocate. They got to ask the hard questions.
Yeah, it's
do
true. That's true. No, man.
He would not
No.
be down.
Of course not.
All right. Step.
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
Because then it's just awkward, isn't it?
it's just fucked up. It's not awkward.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, no, not the step.
It's just fucked up.
Well,
Yeah.
the step isn't.
Step isn't. Step's legal.
Actually, depends what kind of step we're talking about. Like here.
Step.
Like, did you
There's no
grow up-
other step.
No, but did you grow up with the step, or did they just come into your life already a certain thing, or
Okay, then
it can
what's
be
the
weird.
what's the age that's okay for a step person to
No,
come
I'm
in
not
so you can have
saying
sex with them?
I'm saying like if you grew up, so your father's got married, right?
Yeah.
The stepmom's come in. She has had a kid at the age of 4, 3, whatever. You've then grown up over the past 20 years, right? You wouldn't do it then, would you? Because that is rancid.
I mean, yeah,
You see what I mean?
but legal.
You wouldn't do it.
Nah, I know what you mean. I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Okay, no, fair. But look, I just thought I'd ask
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I think we should
Yeah.
swiftly move on
Yeah.
from
before I get in
your
trouble.
incestuous
hated.
talk.
Mm.
Yes. Right. So another one was on a date with a girl. Was going really well until she looked over my shoulder and went, "Oh, my next date is here."
Oh, bro.
That is the biggest insult
Mate.
I've ever heard in my entire life.
Imagine, yeah, you're on this date with this girl. You're sitting there like, oh, this is going really well. Like, this is sick. Like,
I'm loving this. yeah.
loving this
My life
girl.
is finally
The
good
vibe,
again. Yeah.
like, getting that. And then she just goes, "Oh, my next date's here."
She's like,
Like, that's just a violation.
ticket number 55. 55.
Honestly, I read that and my jaw just was just like,
Wait, are these true stories?
yes,
Yeah.
these are all.
I hate women. I can't say
You
that.
hate what?
you hate
Women?
Yeah.
You hate women.
That
Why do you
is-
hate women?
That is very scummy.
You don't think men do these types of things as well?
They do. I hate men
Exactly.
and women. But
Yes.
So you hate
that is
people.
very scummy.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I'd honestly, to be honest, there's not much you can do. You just be like, all right, bye. I'd just be like, all right, bye
But
then.
what would you
But like-
do actually?
Yeah.
If I'm having a date with somebody and they say, oh, my next date is here, I'd be like, okay, I'll see you later then. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, but you're
Shake her hand and walk out.
Yeah, but you're on a date. You're not together. She's not yours. You're not his.
Have
Her,
a
sorry.
bit of respect.
Yeah,
for
it's a
people.
bit of like, isn't
I
it? Like, it's a
know.
bit of,
I get that,
you've
but
got to be respectful in that sense.
yeah.
Like, yeah, you're not together, but you've gone on a date to potentially
To
see
invest,
if you could.
invest
Yeah.
you're investing your time into that person.
Yeah.
Nah. So like you, yeah, no. To me, I'd simply be like, well, thank you very much for a lovely evening. Goodbye. Shake the hand and get the hell out of there.
Are you paying as well? Or
Huh?
are you paying?
Are you-
Oh no, I'm
are
not
you
paying.
paying-
No, no.
are you paying on that date?
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving the bill with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah. So, yeah, it's completely disrespectful, like
It is,
obscene.
Yeah, there's a big violation.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, okay. What would you do?
Um.
All right, let's rehearse this. Okay. Oh my god! Thank you for such a great. Oh, my other date's here.
Die. That was a joke, guys. That was all a joke. Everyone starts kicking off.
Okay.
Um.
oh my god! My other date's here.
But like, what would you do in that? Do you just like?
Which one did you say?
Do you just?
That one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, hi.
Nice to meet you, mate.
That's what
How you
I
doing? Yeah.
Jack.
Ryan.
Right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck, mate. She has this weird thing. She sort of chews with her mouth open. So you can love it or hate it, but it is what it is.
Fancy going to the pub?
Yeah. Do you want to actually
Yeah,
get a pint
yeah, let's go
instead?
pub.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know
Actually,
what?
How it would go?
That's what I do. I mean, like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
but,
go.
But
It's
imagine,
so
no,
much
but
easier.
think of it the other way around. If you were the guy walking in, you saw her sitting there with another guy already.
Riot, yeah.
It's just violation all over,
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you do if you're the other guy?
mate.
So you've walked in, you've
I'd
seen
come.
her.
I'd come over. I'd be like, oh, you're right. Blah blah blah. And if it's like, oh, it's on a date with this girl.
Yeah.
I would instantly be like, no, fuck that. I ain't going on a date with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, true.
I would probably go to the guy, be like, do you want to go pub?
Yeah.
Like, sack that off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wasting my
fair.
time.
That's
You
a
can tell
that's
me everything that she's been
Yeah.
talking shit about.
that is a horrible thing to do.
Right. Next one. So I actually have 2 more. I thought I only had three, but I got 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, another one. For you.
Bonus story.
Bonus story. Went on a date with this guy. This roles reversed. This is from a girl's perspective. Went on a date with this guy. We were at this really fancy restaurant, really nice. The waiter came over when he went to the toilet and told me this is the 3rd time he's been here this week.
Okay, so I would take that with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, you must love the restaurant.
So I took a girl out on a date. We had been on multiple dates, and I took her to one of my local restaurants that they know me. And he said,
I remember you telling
and
me this
he was
story.
Italian. He was like, he comes in here every day with a new girl, and I'm just like, oh, what a joker, what a joker. He was telling the truth, but still, I'm like, oh, what a joker. I would take it. I would take it with a pinch of salt. Now, was the waiter, you say?
Waiter.
So he thinks she's hot. She's trying to break it up.
Yeah, I
Boom.
think it's more of a
Yeah, but
thing,
I also think that, like, obviously, like the other story, if he's entitled to go on as many dates as he wants in the week.
Yeah, also, it might not have worked out
I mean,
every
yeah,
time.
true.
Like,
It depends on how.
I feel like we've been very negative against the woman, and then now we've come to the man's side. And it's
Yeah. But
actually, it's disgusting.
it's
what the man does.
disgusting behavior. Whoever you are.
Yeah, it depends. If he's coming here every week with a new girl, scummy. But at the same time, maybe it's not working out. Is what it is.
But also, but the difference between the stories is the girl has back-to-back dates. He's at least he's gone different days. So he's separated Tuesday, Monica.
Yeah. She's embarrassed me. Yeah, that's a difference.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, I personally, if I'm like talking to somebody and it goes past a certain stage, then they don't even have to ask me what we are. I'll just stop talking to everybody else. So if I go on one date with somebody, I'm not going to be planning another date with somebody else. I'd like to see where that goes. And then I'll put all my eggs in one basket until the basket breaks. Then I'll make another one.
People who can multitask like that scare me.
Yeah.
Like, if you can do... That's another thing. If you can do that, what would you do in our relationship?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a bit of trust.
People who can cheat, I don't get it. I couldn't live with the lie. I could not live with that lie.
What's that? Managing it? Like,
Imagine.
you have like 2 phones or... What do you do?
Trap phone.
You might in it. Like, I don't know how you do. You have to save their number under a certain contact, surely.
And especially with Instagram now.
What's with Instagram?
Well, like, everybody has Instagram. So if you're dating 2 people, they know you've got Instagram. Anyone's Instagram account can pop up onto your reels.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Because it's all done via IP. So, like, I've had some, like Facebook is like, oh, this is a friend suggestion because I've got one mutual friend who's got a mutual friend of another mutual friend, and they know that person. It's like, you might know this one.
Yeah.
You're bound, if you're meeting 2 people, they're bound in the same area, you're going to have some form of mutuality.
Yeah.
That they're going to just pop
Or
up.
they're going to be best friends, for example.
Or they'll be
You're like,
best friends.
Fuck it, what an absolute...
That's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So, that's still shady on the guy to do. That is mad shady.
It's a bit, it's shady, like, Right, my last one. Ready?
Just the big one.
This is the one that I think backs up my point and my reason of why I said no. Yeah. That's why I've obviously included it. So, had a first date with this girl who insisted we went to this really expensive place. She ordered a this is in America, by the way. She ordered a $25 appetizer, a $45 steak, and a £15 drink. $Dollar. Just changed. She's got a drink from England. She wouldn't put down her phone and kept taking calls and answering texts the whole time. The waitress noticed and signaled me over, so I excused myself from the table. The waitress had already separated the bills and asked me if I wanted to pay my share and leave out the back. So I did without hesitation.
That is a W for the waitress.
Yeah, that's a big win. Big win.
Again, disrespectful. Actually, saying that, one of my first dates with Amy,
Nah, don't worry.
it's
You've
fine.
already started.
You started the
You've
story
already
now.
started digging, mate.
You've already started.
Come on.
It's not as deep as this. This is nothing. But we went on a date to Topgolf when it was.
And she booked a guy in before you.
Yeah. My next
That story was actually Amy saying that to Jack.
No, she was. So we went to Topgolf. This was when it was popular, and it wasn't popular, and it was like you could get a seat without having to wait 4 hours for a fucking game. And we were sort of sitting at the table waiting for our bay. I was very nervous. I liked her. I didn't really know what to say or how to start a conversation. Amy was on her fucking phone the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just sickening, isn't it?
Disgusting, Amy.
Disgusting.
You just kind of sit there like that.
Disgusting.
You're just like,
I was trying to make conversation. I was so nervous. Like,
Nah,
chill, bro. Like, come on, bro. Yeah.
Bro,
Hey,
what are you
broski.
doing, bro?
Yeah.
So I've had dates where people have been on their phone, and then I've had dates where they haven't been on the phone, but the conversation has been so like, I'll be like, oh, so how are you? Like, how was your week? What did you get up to?
Mm.
No, not much.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, so like, what did you do for work?
Yeah.
Oh, do this. Okay. What do you do for fun? Oh,
Dead
do this.
ass conversation.
And
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
almost want to be like, just fucking go on your phone. do something, be a little,
Mm.
nothing could be more boring
Yeah.
than
But
dry
that
conversation.
situation is W for the waitress.
Yeah,
It's
big
just
ups for the
scummy, like,
waitress.
The fact that she's clocked on and like called him over to be
Yeah.
like,
Although, devil's advocate, maybe she was attracted to the guy. Hey, we said about the waiter with the girl.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe
yeah.
she was trying to
Maybe.
put a little
Probably.
spanner in the works, hey?
Probably, but
Yeah, but she's
again, she's
yeah.
been disrespectful. The
Yeah.
lady on the date been disrespectful while sitting on her phone the whole time. Like, don't ask me to come to a nice restaurant and fork out some money, some dollar, for you to sit on your phone and ignore me and not talk to me.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, facts.
Fair play.
Spitting facts there,
She's there.
Jack.
She's there for Insta. She's there for the
Spitting
Insta
facts.
post.
She's there for the likes.
She's there for the
likes, their
gram.
followers, yeah.
She's for the streets.
That was my stories. So
No, I enjoyed those
I
stories.
love
mean,
those. Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
good.
we're good. Obviously,
Again-
we'll have more and more. Obviously, as our topics and stuff go on throughout
Yeah,
the
yeah.
You both
podcast.
set the bar high for
Thank
the
you.
first segments.
I'm interested in seeing your interesting facts.
My
Yes,
interest
you
is
got to live up to par now, Mark.
Yeah.
If this,
this one's going to blow your mind.
Is it going to blow my global news?
It is.
Why
I
is
mean-
everyone hitting me?
I
There's
mean,
like the second person who's hit me today.
Personally, I
Sorry.
think it's very interesting. So, you got centigrade and Fahrenheit,
right?
two
Okay,
completely
okay.
different, different temperature scales.
Yeah.
So, to give you an idea of it, so
Mm.
1 Celsius is 33 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But minus 40 degrees Celsius and minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit are exactly the same. So, Celsius and Fahrenheit are two different temperature scales.
No.
The
There's a,
Fahrenheit and Celsius intersect at one point,
Okay.
and they are equal at minus 40 Celsius and minus 40 Fahrenheit. They are exactly the same temperature. So if you type in Google what is minus 40 centigrade in Fahrenheit, it will be minus 40 Fahrenheit.
Interesting fact.
Yeah.
There's a calculation.
Has that not blown your mind?
Not really.
Not really, no.
Because there's a calculation you can do which
Sorry,
converts
Mark.
it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. One of my professors, she's a lot older, but when she was studying or when she was learning in school and stuff, you were made to memorize it because you didn't have computers and stuff like that, so you were made to memorize it. I can't remember the formula, but it's strange though because minus
it's a weird-
Fahrenheit
it's
is
a
not
weird-
the same as minus 44 degrees Celsius.
What?
Minus 44 degrees Celsius is not the same as minus.
No, there's only one temperature, and that's it. So it's minus 40 is the only time they are exactly the same. So as soon as it's minus 41, they're not the same.
Yeah.
I kind of don't get how it works, to be honest.
Oh, no, that's-
My brain is going round and round in circles. Like,
Oh, I'll give you another one. It's impossible for pigs to look up at the sky.
Get me a pig.
It's impossible.
Get me a pig.
yeah, we need
There's
a
no
pig
way.
right now.
The anatomy of a pig's neck
Get up a YouTube video of a pig looking
The
up.
anatomy of a pig's neck muscles and spine has certain limitations to the movement of their head and restricts them to look upwards. This makes it impossible for them to look up straight to the sky.
That's great. Guys, tag us in every single pig video you find. I need to see this. I
What?
need
But
to
there's
see this.
not going to be a video of a pig looking
There's
up
going
at
to
the
be
sky.
pigs trying to do it. They're gonna be, they're going to be attempting.
Did I salvage myself with
Yeah,
the pig
that
fact?
was-
Ah, I
was
bet.
quite that was a good
Yeah,
one.
I did like that.
What would you prefer, funny or I think the Celsius and Fahrenheit is very interesting,
Yeah,
It is, but I don't really understand it.
but it's boring.
And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. In what way is that going to impact my life?
Could you tell me the marshmallow one again?
The marshmallow?
It's not the marshmallow. So I'll give you two because it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So not a doctor, a dentist.
I already know this one.
Not the same dentist, but a dentist invented cotton candy,
Yeah.
and a dentist invented the electric chair.
Okay, well, cotton candy first. I think that's quite cool. When you
Very cool.
sent me that, I was like, that is really cool because that's just a man starting a job thinking, how can I bring revenue into my company? Let's invent something where people have
Wait,
to get
that
their
is-
teeth cleaned.
Let
Their teeth cleaned.
That's a pyramid scheme. There.
That is right
That's a
there.
pyramid scheme right there.
That
Sell
is so
people cotton
ingenious.
candy, then they got to come to the dentist.
Yeah.
Let me find it 'cause it is on this page.
The electric chair thing is very weird. I mean, electric toothbrush, I understand, but not the electric chair.
Maybe dentists, they're just
Psychos.
mad at inventing shit.
Mm.
Um,
They are doctorates, so
I mean, yeah. Do you reckon it was made by mistake? Do you reckon they just like
did the electric chair?
tripped the wire or something?
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hang
Hang on, we made that a bit more
Ooh.
powerful.
on. That's
here we
deadly.
go. So, dentist William Morrison, perhaps seeing more than a few holes in the appointment book, teamed up with candy maker John C. Wharton to invent the device that makes cotton candy as we know it today.
Hmm,
At the time, the air-spun sugary treat was called fairy floss.
interesting.
Nice.
That's better than cotton candy.
Yeah.
Because you got the word candy in it. People start thinking, "Oh, candy's not good for you. It's bad for your teeth."
Mm.
The fairy floss.
Fairy
Fairy
floss.
floss.
Fairy
yeah.
floss. That's nice.
Nice.
That's
That's a
ring.
nice little.
So Alfred Porter Southwick was a steamboat engineer, dentist, and inventor from Buffalo. He is
Christ.
credited with inventing the electric chair as a method of legal execution. So he wasn't just a dentist; he was kind of like
Everything else.
master of all trades, jack of none.
That's,
Yeah.
Which is throwing that around.
Jack of all trades,
What-
master of none.
was that
Yeah,
a
but
bit?
he's the master of all trades.
He's not a master. He can't be the master of all trades. He's a jack of all trades, but the master of none.
That's exactly what I meant. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
At least
Fucking
you can
failed.
walk away from this podcast, Mark, saying you've learned some stuff.
Mm.
I've learned a lot.
You've
And that-
learned.
And that is the whole reason that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
we're all
Can I
learning.
just mention the electric chair is probably the most horrific way to die?
No. The steamed. There's two worse. Is one. They back in the medieval times they used to put a cage on your belly
Mm.
and put rats in it.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
And when
They
you
scurry,
heat it up, they can chew through steel.
Fast and Furious.
Fast
Yeah,
Furious.
yeah.
And another one is I can't remember the name. It's like the steamed bull. They'll put you in a metal bull and roast it from the bottom, and you'll literally be cooked alive.
Interesting.
And not quick. It'll be slow and painful.
There's also another torture method. I don't know how we moved on to torture.
It's
method.
called this podcast. It's called the Still Learning Podcast.
Because there's one that I find really interesting. I think it's Asia. I'm not sure where in Asia, but somewhere in Asia they made this. You're lying down, strapped in on the floor, or just lying down basically. And what they do is they put a bucket above your head and a very tiny hole, and it's just very slow drips onto your forehead. And I remember some YouTuber tried to do it, and it lasted maybe 4 hours or something like that. But it's one of the worst tortures as well.
What,
Because you're
and
lying-
water drops on your head.
Yeah, because you got to think, you sit lying there, right? Okay, drop. You get tired, you get bored, you start sleeping, drop. You just go crazy. You can't wipe your head, you can't get up, you can't.
Actually, I've got quite a good. Maybe we'll do it for another episode. Maybe like a Halloween one. But there's a cool story
I know,
about. I think
Yes,
I think it was
Halloween.
done in.
Spooky season.
Halloween.
Might be Russia, but they did an experiment to see how long people could survive without sleeping, and
Yeah.
the results were fucking horrifying.
Mm.
Don't tell us.
Like, no, I'm gonna
Don't
tell you,
us.
but
save,
honestly,
save this for the
like,
save this. Save
legit,
this.
Yeah. There was a YouTube video I watched, and he explains it in so much detail.
Mm.
So I'll try and do the same. But it honestly horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Thank you.
Horrific.
Solid.
One more time.
Horrific.
Interesting.
Nice.
Um.
I think that's
So yeah, I think this is all done.
pretty much it, isn't it? Really.
First episode.
Completed it, mate. All done.
Completed it, Rab.
Completed
Yeah.
it.
So we will be posting on Instagram, which is the Still Learning Podcast. We will be creating a YouTube channel, TikTok channel, Twitter channel, maybe now Threads as well, because that's now a thing.
We
Yeah,
will already have it created by the time this goes
We
up.
will already have it
You
created.
will be watching this
You will be watching this
on YouTube.
We just can't tell you the name of them yet, apart from the Instagram, which is the Still Learning Podcast, because I have checked and that is available. YouTube and all that lot we do not know, but we will obviously let you all know.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for listening. As Jack has said, and Ryan and everyone, if you have any suggestions on topics or news that you want us to research or talk about, anything like that, or just a general question, please send us a message to give you like a breakdown, just so you are all, I say, aware. This is obviously going to be split 3 ways. So Ryan's going to be like our social media manager, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Jackie's going to be our content creator. So he will have maybe more of a say on what we talk about each episode, and then I will be. Sorry, there's a fly.
You will just be you.
I'll just get me.
You just be
Yeah.
you. That's all you need to be, man.
I'll be editor, and
Editing.
editor.
Yeah.
Editor.
Editor.
So if it's trash,
Yeah. So if you don't like
Send
the
it this
video,
way.
just go
Yeah,
into
don't
Mark.
start slating us, mate.
Not us.
Over here.
Me and Jack are here for the
Also,
vibes.
like, comment,
Yes.
subscribe, share with your friends, message us, talk to us. We want to know your feelings. We want to know what's going on. Those little pretty
eyes.
pretty little heads.
Pretty little heads.
Pretty little heads.
Should I do my little rap
No,
thing?
no,
Okay,
no.
Yeah, because that's.
That's.
So yeah, honestly, thank you everybody for listening. And we will catch you
Catch you on the next one.
On the flippity flip.
On the flip side. Peace.